Welcome to another episode of Fall in Line Podcast. I am your host, Ross. I'm here with my guys, TT and Austin. Per usual, my co-host, the men, the boys, the legends. Let's get it, boys. Another week, kind of nearing the end of the season. It's getting sad at this point, but this is where the fun starts. This is where teams make it or break it. Are they making the playoffs? Are they not? Our picks, we're going to let you guys know. But yeah, first things first. Fellas, we got to talk about our teams. It's been a while since I watched my team. They played on Thanksgiving against the Bills, and I'm proud of how my team performed. That was a close game, start to finish. In fact, the Lions had every chance to win that game. So I was very proud of how my team performed. You guys can go ahead and talk. I know JMO's coming back soon for the Lions. That's another thing to be excited about. Jameson Williams. Lions are heading in a really, really exciting direction. How you guys feeling about your teams?
I thought we played good. I kind of had a feeling we would lose. We were just playing against a tough team with a good offense. So um, I just don't think we had the offensive firepower to keep up, even though we did for most of the game. But as soon as the fourth quarter hit, we kind of just let it go.
Uh,
Come on, man. You pick them
I
every
think
week.
I think we had a bye week.
You do it this week. Thank God.
Yeah, let's just. I'm honestly kind of fed up with my team, so we
That
can kind
was
of skip over.
regardless. Hold on, I gotta move something. Just had to borrow one of my lamps today, so I had to use the ring camera or the ring light, and it is blinding me. So sorry about that. Dude, your team played well. You guys lost on a 2-point conversion.
It was a game. I don't want to necessarily get into it. It's not a topic I want to bring up. Questionable calls in the game, questionable coaching. That's all I got to say, man. I'm very. That was a loss that I still haven't let go yet. It's one of those ones where you just can't get over it.
Okay,
And so
well, speaking of questionable coaching, how do you feel about your coach?
I want him gone.
Whoa, okay.
Damn.
Let me hear this. I haven't watched it close enough. I know he was a risky hire.
Cliff Kingsbury is a risky hire. He's a friend of Steve Keim. Steve Keim, our GM, I could see him. I could possibly want him going to. I mean, you have so much talent on a team, and we have 4 wins on the season. You have a quarterback you just gave a massive deal to, and you have 4 wins on a season. We can't sit here and keep running curl route after curl route after curl route. We're in 3rd and 3, and we're running a cover 3 defense. Our corners are playing 5 yards off the receiver. We're getting beat by out routes. You're getting beat by the run game. We have no D line. The coaching's not there. The defense, like, no coaching whatsoever. I think he's on the hot seat. I think all the fans want him gone. The play calling is horrendous. He hasn't opened up our play calling at all. You got D-Hop, Marquise Brown, Robbie Anderson is playing literally 3 or 4 snaps a game. There's so much more I could say. And we don't run the ball. This is the first time James Conner has got 100 yards rushing, I believe, as a Cardinal. And it's because he finally seen something working. And then towards the end of the game, what happened? He went away from what was working for us. I mean, it's just very questionable calling. I could have done better coaching. Yeah. He's on the hot seat. I don't think we signed him through 2027 at the beginning of the year, but I do believe he's gone after this season. There's just nothing that can see me or see. I could see him keeping his job for. So,
okay, I see. That's what I need to hear because I don't know. I don't watch you guys close enough, so I really don't know what to expect out of you guys. I mean, if I had to pick a coach I think is on the hot seat, I would have to say it's got to be Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, we say it every week, and I mean it in it like it solidifies itself even more every week. They look worse than they do the week before. Russell Wilson's catching all of the hate from other teams, from his own team. Half the people show up to his birthday party, apparently. from the media, from Twitter, and it's not all on Wilson. It's not all on Russ. I understand what he was paid. I understand what he's expected to do, but he's also expected to have proper coaching around him. I know he's dealt with a bunch of injuries this year. The whole team is letting down. The whole team is being let down. Like we said last week, they have the talent. They have the talent. So what's left? Their coaching. The coaching has got to be better. If I had to pick someone on the hot seat, I think I got to pick that. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about that. The Broncos, I picked them as my lock of the week, so I had to voice on them a little bit. They really let me down.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. I've watched the Broncos pretty close this season, and they have been a lot of people really had high hopes from the season, and the coaching hasn't been there. And a lot of people were excited because they're like, oh, we got a guy that's worked with Aaron Rodgers, and he's the reason Aaron Rodgers. No, Rodgers doesn't need a coach. Rodgers is Rodgers. He's that type of quarterback. You don't put a coach on a guy like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes and think they're doing it. They're doing minimal. So, I think that Nathaniel Hackett has gone after the season. I don't see it lasting long. It could be a 1-year rental for sure.
Yeah, especially if Sean Payton throws his name back out there.
Sean Payton apparently has. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but he's been rumored as a possible candidate for us. So
yeah, I think he would rather go to a team that's got a little bit more going for him.
Damn.
You guys, the Cowboys. No, not I meant then the Broncos. Nah, the Cardinals got dude. The Cardinals are a perfect destination for someone trying to get back into coaching.
Yeah,
I think Sean Payton would love to coach for us or the Cowboys. I think that's his two destinations.
No, when I said that, I meant the Broncos. I feel like you wouldn't be interested in the Broncos. Go ahead, Austin. You got anyone you're thinking or what?
Yeah, mine is so this team didn't have really high hopes to begin with, but I'm gonna say Lovie Smith. I mean, to only win one game all season, I think they're gonna look to get a new coach next season and possibly bring like a young QB in and have those two.
That's another hot
around.
spot because they got a lot of picks coming. They're young, so
yeah,
they got a lot of picks for Watson and all that. So
I just don't get how he got the job to begin with. So, yeah, I think they let him go.
I mean, Illinois leveled up. Texans leveled down.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I mean, yeah, that's our hot seat of the week right there. I agree with what you guys are saying. I'm very surprised by yours, TT. But with the insight you just provided, I can see where you're coming from. You watch them closer than both of us, so you would know. But yeah,
I heard there was also rumors that we're taking Bill Belichick.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I did read a rumor on Twitter that Tom Brady might be coming back to the Patriots. We'll see.
Yeah,
This off season. But all right, so moving on, let's talk about our picks this week. Austin, phenomenal week. You, my friend, are the belt winner, and you are now in the lead by 1 over myself. I believe you're at 7 wins. Is that correct? You're at 7. I'm at 6. TT's at 4. Austin, you had 13-3 record. I had a 12-4 record, and TT, you had an 8-8 record. I think I might have gave myself an extra win there. I think I went 11. I texted it to you guys. I went 11-5.
we know.
I went 11-5. Austin went 13-3. TT went 8-8 again. All right.
Just putting that out there twice.
So we had one. So Austin, you hit your lock of the week. You took, who did you take again?
Washington.
You took the Commanders by 4 and they won by 6. TT, you hit a heck of a lock this week. I believe you've hit like 8 in a row or something crazy.
Yeah, my locks have been hot. I literally don't think I've lost a lock since week.
Yeah, and you took a risky one last week. You took a 14.5 point lock and they won by 15. I, on the other hand, tried to lock the Broncos, which I even said out loud when I said, I don't know why I'm picking them. This is a terrible pick. I still stuck with it, and of course it was a terrible pick. Shout out Sam Darnold, though. He looked like a really good quarterback, and he did his job.
Yeah, for sure.
But I believe Jess had the Eagles over the Packers as her lock, so she hit her lock. And yeah, that was it. So shout out Jess. All right. So moving on. Week 13, boys. Week 13. I can't believe that. I mean, it's sad to even say out loud, but Thursday Night Football. Bills at Austin's Patriots. Bills favored by 4 in this game, which is actually not that wide of a spread. That means that Patriots are getting a little bit of respect here. I know the Bills have been favored by quite a bit more in most games. Let's call it what it is. Playing against the Patriots at their home field is a tough game.
Yeah, especially in prime time.
Yeah, I'm still going the Bills here just because I think that they're that good of a team. Patriots did drop one to the Vikings. Although Vikings did beat the Bills, so I can't say that I think that the Bills are a better team than the Vikings, but I do. So I'm going with the Bills in this game. Yeah, I'm riding the Bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the Bills too. I think the Pats offense, I don't think is lethal enough to keep up with the Bills offense. I do think that the defense for the Pats is a top tier defense, but in the end, you're going against, to me, one of the top 3 offenses in the league. And I don't see the Pats putting up many points. I don't think they've really had a great scoring game yet this year. So I'm gonna take the Bills in this one.
I think tonight might be a good under night, but
Yeah,
life's too short to bet the under, so I stay away. But I think the under might hit. That's 2 good defenses.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have Damian Isaiah Wynn tonight. We do have Jacoby Myers and David Andrews, but there's a reason why I have the belt right now, and it's because I pick against my team. So I got to go with the Bills. Even though we're playing at home, I'm trying to keep that belt, so I got to pick against my team.
did you just take a shot at me, bro?
Yeah, that was definitely shade.
That was a shot.
I have picked against my team many times, so
I think I have too.
no, you have not once. But moving on, let's move on to the Sunday games. Steelers at Falcons. Steelers favored on the road by 1 here. It's kind of wild to me to think that.
I'll start it.
Yeah, go ahead because I'm very interested.
I like the Falcons in this one. I'm gonna take the Falcons this week. I feel like a lot of people have kind of been dogging them this year, and for them to be a projected bottom 5 team probably. I think they've played better than a lot of these other teams that are towards the bottom. Mariota to me hasn't played that awful, so I think they use the speed they have on offense. They have a lot of speed on the offense, I believe, and they're going to end up winning this one. It'll be a close battle, but I do think they pull away in the end.
Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons as well. Najee didn't practice again today, so if he doesn't play, I just don't see how that offense can win this game. Falcons are coming off a tough loss against the Commanders, but I think that offense can do enough to win this game. And look for that tough matchup with AJ Terrell and Pickens.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Falcons as well here. I like that they're at home. I think I would have picked the home team regardless in this game. I think it's gonna be that close of a game. I do think that this really can come down to takeaways, and I think the Steelers definitely could win this game because of takeaways from Minka. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons in this game. All right. Packers at Bears, the oldest rivalry in football, one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL, arguably the biggest. Living where we live, it is one of the biggest ones. Packers favored by 3.5 on the road here. And that is another tough game, but I'm going to pick a bounce back for the Packers. Well, what's the status on Rodgers? What's the status?
Rodgers. So all I've read this week is that he plans on playing, but he is open-minded to, if they want to rest him for the rest of the season, he's open-minded to that, is what I've read. But from what I heard, that he is attempting to play Sunday.
I think he's only going to play because they're playing the Bears. And you can't say, I own you, B word, if you don't play. So I think he's going to play. And I think they're going to win because, Rodgers, when he's injured, his back's against the wall. He's going to put up 350 yards and 3 touchdowns for whatever reason. So I'm picking the Packers.
With that being said, Justin Fields also is a full participant in practice today. I don't think it matters. They lost Eddie Jackson and Darnell Mooney for the season last week. Lock the Packers in for me this week.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the 3.5 for Green Bay.
Sorry, boys. I forgot the hammer out in the living room again. I had it out there for when Michigan dog walked Ohio State. Go blue.
Rodgers owns Chicago. Literally owns Chicago. I think he bought real estate there now. So, but give me the Packers at this one, man.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I'm going Packers as well. Those two injuries that Chicago had last week are huge. And I just don't know if Fields is fully healthy. Chicago's lost the last 5 games in a row, and Packers played the Eagles well. So, um, yeah, I'm going Packers as well.
All right. Jags at Lions. This is a pick 'em. Let me hear it, fellas.
Go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags in this one. They looked good last week. T-Law looked good. The only thing that kind of makes me a little shaky on this is ETN got knocked out of the game, but watch out for Zay Jones, who had almost 150 yards. He's looking good, and that Jags defense continues to get better. So I think it depends on how ETN's feeling, but give me the Jags in this one.
Yeah. God, this is a pick 'em, and this one's hard to pick because you got both teams that are on the up and coming right now, and sorry, watch out, Cooper. Both teams are on the up and coming right now, and Trevor Lawrence is really starting to show out lately. But the Lions running game is right there too. I think I'm gonna go. Who's home again? The Lions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Lions pull this one off. I think just because they're at home, that's literally it.
Yeah. I'm going Lions. I am. They are playing good football. Like I said, they should be on a 4-game winning streak right now if they wouldn't have shot themselves in the foot. It's a 29-yard field goal and lost to the Bills by 2 or 3, whatever it was. I don't even remember. Yeah, we lost by 3 because it was tied and they had like 26 seconds left to throw a bomb. But yeah, dude, the Lions are playing really good. I know the Jags are as well. Another thing to keep in mind here is Hutchinson said, I will never forget the Jags picking Walker over me. So I'm expecting an inspired defense that wants to win this one for Hutch. I'm expecting Hutch to have a big game as well. Just like I said when they were playing the Giants, I said him and Kayvon were the conversation. Who's going to go to the Lions at number 2? What did Hutch do? He went out there and had the game of his life. He had an interception. He had a fumble recovery. He had tackles. He had a great game. I think this is going to be a personal one for him as well. Yeah, so I'm going Lions in this one at home.
I will say this for all you betting fans. I think that over is going to be really healthy this week. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of points put up in this game. So,
yeah. What'd you say, Austin?
I was just gonna say it's a battle of the top 2 picks.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun. Even the Walkers had a disappointing season.
Yeah, he's always been like a project though. He was never supposed. Hutchinson was always supposed to be the guy that produces right away. Walker was supposed to be the guy that produces in 2-3 years.
mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
I do believe Walker will be fine in the NFL. He'll be a good name.
Yeah. All right. Jets at Vikings. Vikings favored by 3 in this game with the new offense, the Mike White Jets offense, which looked really good in really bad weather. He balled out in the pouring rain. But I'm still going Vikings at home in this game. Vikings, they play tough at home and they play tough against anyone. So I think the Vikings win this game.
Good.
Go ahead, Austin.
No, you can go.
Okay. This is another game where it was actually hard for me. I was looking at this game earlier this week, and I think the Vikings win this one. I think the Vikings pull it out because of one Mike White mistake. I think that's what it's going to lead to. It's going to be one mistake by him. They seem to play better with him. They seem to pass better with him in that offense, but he is going to make one mistake, and it's going to cost them the game. So,
Yeah, the Jets are going to be my lock of the week. There's a reason why Justin Jefferson is leading global votes right now, and I think he is going to expose Sauce a little bit in this game. I think that Vikings defense is miles better than that Jets defense, and I found that out on Thursday night when they beat my Pats. So I'm taking the Vikings this week as my lock, and I
okay.
think they win by 10.
So you're saying the Vikings is your lock? Damn, let's go. All right.
Yeah, I was a little confused. I thought you said Jets at first.
Oh, no.
Commanders at Giants. Commanders favored by 2.5 in this game. Commanders are arguably the hottest team in football right now. They are playing good football. They just play it with a different confidence with Heineke out there. I know we talk about it every week, but
Yeah, he's not like a stat killer. He's a winner. He kind of reminds you of like a Jimmy G type.
he is a winner, absolutely. And I have that continuing actually. I have the Commanders winning this week. I have Heineke busting out a new pair of Jordans, as we said last week. I do think that they're due for a letdown eventually, but I just don't think it comes against the Giants. I think the Giants are still in their letdown. So
yeah, the Giants have definitely hit their point in the season. I don't know if you call it a slump because I think they kind of were just on a high rise to start off the season, but I think they're definitely spiraling downwards. I think it's going to be a nice running game for the Commanders this week, and the defense is going to lock down the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants at home in this one. I think both teams are playing way better than anybody expected, but I think the Giants have the best player on the field in Saquon. So look for Saquon to pound the ball. Daniel Jones is limited, but I still think the Giants have a solid enough defense to contain Heineke. So give me the Giants at home.
it's a tough defense to run the ball on, though. Titans at Eagles. Eagles favored by 4.5 in this game. TT, what are you feeling on this one? I know we kind of talked a little bit earlier, so I'm very curious to hear what you ended up saying.
So I originally was like, this could be an upset of the week. Then I remembered that the Eagles just ran for 350 yards against Green Bay, who has a better defense than the Titans, if you ask me. So give me the Eagles in this week. They're gonna go crazy running. That run between Sanders and Jalen Hurts, it's almost unstoppable, and they've proved it time after time. I think they run all over the Titans, and you got two monsters in the middle now with Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh. Plus, you got Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. I think they all can lock down Henry again, like he got locked down last week.
Austin, what are you feeling?
Yeah, I think if anybody can stop Derrick Henry, it's this Eagles defense. And with Jordan Davis back this week, and then Cox, Suh, Linval Joseph, I think that Eagles defense has to be the best defensive line in the league. So give me the Eagles in this one, shutting down Henry.
Yeah, you guys convinced me. I'm going Eagles. You guys, I didn't know. You guys said it first, and both your reasonings were A+ for me. So yeah, Eagles.
Thanks, man.
All right. Broncos at Ravens. Ravens favored by 8.5 in this game. I already ranted about the Broncos. I'm not picking them. This is short and sweet of the week. Ravens. Yeah, Ravens. Broncos, trash.
Broncos are the worst team in the league. I honestly think if they were to play the Texans right now, the Texans would win. That's how bad I think the Broncos are.
Yeah, I mean it's not far-fetched at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Broncos are that bad, and I don't think this game's close. Have they scored over 16 points yet this year? I think it's been one game they scored over 16 points.
Beats me. I don't bother watching them for a second.
Yeah, last week you can't even do it against Carolina, who is a complete not even. I don't know if they're in a rebuild or not, but the Broncos suck, man. They're not going to win. Ravens.
Yeah, I'm thinking a big bounce back week from Baltimore after coming off a tough loss to the Jags.
They choked. They choked. Simple as that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and we've seen it multiple times from Baltimore this season.
Yeah.
Look for them to bounce back against, like you guys said, one of the worst teams in the league at home.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. The most interesting game of the week right here. Not because of talent gap, or not because of talent wise, but just storyline wise. Browns with the return of Deshaun Watson playing at Texans, his old team. Browns only favored by 7 in this game. And I think that's actually a good line. I think it's gonna be closer than people think. I could see the Texans covering that line because it is gonna be emotional in that stadium. The fans are gonna be very rowdy. Sean Watson hasn't played live football in 2.5 or a year and a half, almost 2 years. I know he played preseason football, but you know what I'm saying. Preseason is not the same as regular season, especially
No.
at this late in the year when guys are locked in. I am gonna pick the Browns because I just think they're a better team. But man, that's gonna be a crazy game. That atmosphere is gonna be crazy. I might have to just put that game on by itself for a little bit and just get the volume up a little bit for at least the Browns' first drive to see how loud it gets. But I think the Texans cover. I do. But Browns.
Yeah, I think the Texans are going to cover, and I really think the Texans are going to have a chance to win this game, but they're not going to. They don't want to lose that number 1 pick. They don't want to take any risk. I mean, I think they can possibly win this game and still have the first pick. I believe. I don't think there's a two-team loss right now.
The tie is helping them a lot.
Yeah, so give me the Browns in this one. It's not going to be because of Watson. I think he's going to look really bad in this game. He's just going to be out of sync. He's been gone 2 years. There's not much to expect from him, but Chubb's going to take over, and they're going to win.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland as well, and there's a reason why I said Lovie Smith is on the hot seat, and I think this is the game when if you let your former QB come into your home stadium after all this time off and beat you, I think the coach has got to go. So look for Watson to hand the ball off a lot and do some short passes and kind of find his groove back in this game. It's a good game to come back into with how bad Texans are.
Yep. All right. Sunday late afternoon games. Seahawks at Rams. Seahawks favored by 7 in this game. Rams are it's like their practice squad out there at this point. They still got some ballers, but man, Donald is hurt now. Allen Robinson is hurt now. Cooper Kupp is out for the year. Matt Stafford is out for no one knows how long. I mean, the list can go on. I don't have time. I can't think of any other big names, but that's their biggest names on the team. Those names right there are the biggest names on the team. Is their backup Wolf? That's his name, right? Is he even playing?
Bryce Perkins is starting this week.
So Perkins, their third string's playing. I can't pick a team that's like that. So I'm picking the Seahawks. Interesting fact here about my Lions. They own the Rams pick right now. And because the Bears haven't had their bye yet, if the Rams lose and keep losing until that bye week and they lose during the bye week, they jump ahead of the Bears because of strength of schedule. So Lions could own the number 2 pick coming soon. So that could be very interesting if the Lions made that Stafford trade and now it might get them their next franchise quarterback. Who knows? That's just a little tidbit I want to throw in there, but ultimately I'm picking the Seahawks.
Yeah, there's not much to say. The Rams have nobody playing, man. I think Seattle wins this game. They stay hot.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks as well, but who would have thought at the beginning of the season you have the Seahawks who just lost their franchise QB going against the defending Super Bowl champs at home, and we would all be saying Seahawks.
And they're favored by a touchdown on the road too.
Yeah.
The Geno Smith Seahawks at the beginning of the year favored by a touchdown against the Super Bowl champ Rams.
At home.
Crazy stuff. All right. Dolphins at 49ers. 49ers favored by 4 in this game. I am going to take a huge risk right here. And I'm going to hammer it in. Niners -4. Because I think TT shook his head so fast. Because I think that defense can slow down the Dolphins' offense. But I don't think the Dolphins defense can slow down the Niners offense. The Niners offense is hitting a groove right now. They're spreading the ball all around. You don't know who's getting the ball each play, but each person on the team has home run talent. So I'm going Niners. I'm locking it in. I've gotten really loose on my locks lately. I was really good at them at the beginning, but this one I'm taking a risk here. Niners -4.
I'm gonna take Miami. I think they're the best offense in the league, if you ask me.
They are. I would agree.
And I don't think that's another one. I really like the Niners defense. I don't know if the offense is gonna be able to keep up with Miami in this game. I mean, yeah, they shredded us, but we also don't have that good of a defense, and we suck. So, give me Miami.
Yeah, I think this is a potential Super Bowl matchup here. I think one of the big factors here is that you're traveling from Miami all the way to San Francisco. So, because of that alone, I think these teams are super close in talent. But I'm taking San Francisco in this one. CMC is due to have a big breakout game, so look for that to happen. And yeah, I think home field advantage is key piece.
All right.
I do want to mention that is Austin's 19th Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, I got a lot of them. I'll get one of them right though.
Yeah,
Are the Saints still gonna make it?
Yeah. Oh, just wait. That's coming later.
Jameis's MVP's coming quick.
Yeah.
All right. Chiefs at Bengals. Chiefs favored by 2. Rematch. Other way around from the home field, though, of the AFC Championship. No? This was the AFC Championship last year, but it was at Arrowhead.
Yep.
I'm taking a different outcome. I'm taking the Chiefs winning this one. Chiefs on the road, favored by 2. Almost could have locked this one, but I didn't. Chiefs win that game.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ross. I think it stays close. I think the Chiefs pull it off in the end. Andy Reid I think he knows what to do at the end of games. So give me the Chiefs in this one.
I'm going with the Bengals in this one. I think they're playing at home. They've been hot. They've won 4 out of the last 5 games. Plus, they're getting the arguably best offensive weapon back in Jamar Chase. So look for the Bengals to possibly win out for the rest of the season.
Wow, this is when they got hot last year.
Yep.
All right. Chargers at Raiders. Raiders favored by 1 in this game. That's kind of a surprising line to me. I'm going to go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers as well. I think they just have more talent.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers in this one. They're on a comeback win. I think they stay hot.
I'm interested to see Devontae Adams versus that secondary. All right.
Yeah, no JC. Would have been better if JC Jackson was playing, but
yeah, I agree. I wanted to see the Derwin James, Darren Waller matchup, but
yeah.
Colts at Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 10.5 in this game. Cowboys win this game. Cowboys are playing good football. They know that division is right there. They know they have to keep winning if they have any chance of winning that division. So yeah, I think that they backs against the wall. I think they're going to continue to win.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Colts are booty and the Cowboys are not. So give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys at home as well. I think we saw Jeff Saturday's coaching skill a little bit exposed last week with that end of the game play clock. Matt Ryan did a QB sneak for like 15 yards with 50 seconds left. Colts had all the timeouts and they just didn't take one. I don't know what they were thinking, but
terrible clock management.
Yeah, inexperience, man. Just the inexperience is showing.
What happens when you hire a guy off his couch? All right, Monday Night Football. Austin Saints at Bucks. Bucks favored by 4 in this game.
I'll go first this one.
Yeah,
so I got a little hot take here. I'm saying that Andy Dalton's benched by halftime because they put up no points. This man went 19 for 28 last game. Why not put him in the game? Whoever wins this game is going to win the division, and Saints are going to win the division, go on a little playoff run, and get to that Super Bowl and win it, baby. This is what we got, Saints. Okay.
Oh,
I mean, who
Austin
dat?
sees the vision.
Who
He
dat?
said, "Who they?"
No, who dat? Who dat?
Who that? Who
So
that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Yeah. Who
Bengals
that?
will make it too, but
All right.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Cooper's whispering in my ear. He said pick Tampa, so I'm gonna go with Tampa.
I like Cooper's pick. I'm going Tampa as well. This is my Cooper.
Kind of look like.
So yeah, I'm going Tampa as well. I do like the Saints, but the Bucks at home. I don't know. I keep saying the Bucks are gonna win. They're at home, blah blah blah. I don't know what Bucks team shows up. They win some, they lose some. Who knows with that team? Tom Brady. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say anymore. Usually, I'm like Tom Brady's not gonna lose this many games. Well, he's losing. But I'm sticking with the Bucks. But yeah, with that being said, boys, another week in the books here. Shout out to the last team that went undefeated for Michigan and their best player, Heisman winner, Charles Woodson. Let's go blue.
I'm gonna pick out one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever drafted, Matt Leinart.
Ooh.
shout out to one of my favorite players, possibly the biggest moment ever in a Super Bowl, Julian Edelman.
Oh, boys, we got some fire picks. Where's that helmet? I can't hear you, boys. I love you, boys. We're out of here. Give me that helmet. Got it. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. Peace. We're out of here. Go Lions. Go Patriots. Go Cardinals.